Good morning. Today is my son's birthday. It's January 13th. And it's also my friend Dr. Elisa's birthday. Happy birthday, Dr. Elisa. Happy birthday, Andrew. He is 19 years old. He is my favorite out of all of my children. And he's my only child, but he's still my favorite. So 19 years old, it's bananas. 19 years ago, he came right on his due date, even though I had a scheduled C-section for a few days later. I woke up on January 13th, 2003, and I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this. And when he was born, so let's see, it's 10 a.m. now. I would have been at the hospital. And he was born at 2:45 p.m. And when he came out, all of the doctors gasped. Everyone in the room went, "Oh!" And I said, "What?" They're like, "No, he's just really big. He was really big. He was 9 pounds 1 ounce, and that's a lot of baby. That is a lot of baby. So, happy birthday, Andrew. You're still my baby, even though you're over 6 feet tall and you know, huge. You make me proud. So, hi, everybody. So, aside from being Andrew's birthday, I have some exciting news. Today, we are releasing the Love Box, which is our February box that everyone can knit and work with in February. I'll be shipping out our love boxes at the end of January. And the cart is opening, and it's only open through Monday. Hello, Trina from Hiddenite, North Carolina. Yes, nice to meet you. Um, and so we're opening the carts and closing the carts on Monday. So we just have a limited cart opening. In the past, we've just sort of let the carts be open forever and just order whenever you want. And now that we're doing monthly kits, I need to be on my game and I need to give you the customer service that you deserve. And I need to put together the kits carefully, thoughtfully, so that everyone feels like they're getting the best of me. And I can't do that with, a little bit here, a little bit there. So we're having one cart open. We're closing it Monday at midnight. I think it's the 17th. Let me just double check. Monday the 17th, we're closing. And then we're not going to be open again until February. So you're not going to want to miss this box. Jess, who's on the call, Jessica is our designer this month, and she designed the Ahava Hat. I have a picture. And I might have shown you some of this before in previous Facebook Lives, but I wanted to just show you. So this is the box that's actually going out to Paula. She's one of our new monthly subscribers. Now, Paula chose the deluxe box, so she will get the needles as well. So this pattern uses 2 different kinds of needles. It uses double pointed needles. So here are Addy flip sticks. And I love these DPNs because each one is a little different color. And so, yeah, so I don't know, they're made of steel or something like that. But so she's getting these with it, and she's also getting circulars to make her hat. And it's a really good bargain, by the way. If you decide to go deluxe, it's only $15 more per month per kit, and you get all the needles that you need included. And for example, just these double pointed needles retail for over $20. So, we really try to include the needles just for a convenience factor. We want you to be able to pick up and knit. So that's why we do the deluxe option. But just the straight ahead version, if you already have needles, that's cool. And so, Jess, if you have a chance, can you please put the link where people can sign up for their monthly subscription? And so you can choose there if you want regular or deluxe. So here is the Ahava Hat. And Ahava in Hebrew means love. And this pattern was designed by Jess. And I should get it and show you, but I'm already 75% done with my hat. It is so addictive and so fun and easy to memorize. So it's really good, like TV knitting, but the yarn is so squishy and so soft. And I put it in plastic. So let me take it out of the plastic. So this is from the yarn line Katia, and the yarn is made in Spain. And this is from their concept line, which is sort of their deluxe line. And it's Katia Merino Silk. This is sort of almost like a tomato red orange color. So the reds are going to vary. And actually, I'm sending out the reds first. Once we're out of reds, you're going to get neutrals. So the colors might vary. I have a limited number of red in stock. So it's sort of first come, first served as far as the colors. I can try to accommodate color preferences. I have one woman who prefers neutrals, and I'll send her neutrals all day long. So while we're still small, while we're a new business, we can do that kind of thing. So anyway, you get 2 balls of yarn, which is plenty to make a hat. And by the way, if you have enough hats in your life and you decide that you don't want to make a hat out of these, we also give you a link to a fingerless mitts pattern that you're going to love. And we've got blocking instructions. And then Paula's next kit is coming in February, so I let her know that. We also have Eucalyptus wash, so that she can, when she blocks her hat or any piece, then she just uses a little bit of rinseless wool wash to keep it smelling fabulous. And then we have, and I put it in like a little plastic poof. We have a yarn cozy. So this is to keep your yarn from rolling around. If you're like me, I knit with vigor, and sometimes the yarn falls on the floor, and my floor is dusty because I would rather knit than clean. So that's why the yarn cozy was invented. So you get a yarn cozy that is sewn by Megan from the Cajun Crafter. I really try to support women-owned businesses and women of color owned businesses. And so Megan has created these cozies for us. And the next small business that we're supporting with these kits is Shea Organics. And this is, the writing is really small. She has made for us the natural vanilla mint lip balm, which smells amazing. I'm not going to use it because this is Paula's, but it's also a very generous amount. So some of these lip balms, you get just like a tiny little bit. So this one, the ingredients are all, they're all natural. They're all ones that you would recognize. So castor seed oil, olive oil, good morning, Jerry, beeswax, carnauba wax, I don't know if I said that right, soybean oil, candelia wax, and flavor, in other words, vanilla and mint. And so this is Shea Organics, and her Etsy shop is where I found her. And so she has made vanilla mint lip balms for everyone. And then because this is the love box, I will also include some other surprises, such as, let's just say love themed. So you can imagine some heart shapes will be involved, but those are going to vary just depending on what I have in stock. So that is our kit. And once again, just so you understand like what the process is, go to the link, just put it in the comments. And the cart closes Monday the 17th. So, you're not going to have a chance to get this love box again through our website unless you act by Monday. Then the next time the cart opens, we'll be promoting our March box. So we're going to open the cart in February for the kits that you'll work on in March. Which are very cute, by the way. So we're working on the love box right now. The next box is called the luck box. So to get the love box, go to thespinninghand.com and check out our knitting club. You can do the regular kit, which comes with the design pattern by either Jess or myself. It comes with luxury yarn. It comes with something that's hand sewn. So this month it's a yarn cozy. Often we'll have project bags. The reason I don't have a project bag every month is because they take longer to make. So it's really best if you're going to join our club to do like a 3 or 4 month stint, then you really get like the full range of everything we have to offer. And I try not to repeat anything until like 3 months have gone by. So the wonderful sisters at Fat Bottom Bags, they're working on these zippered bags around the clock. Well, they might sleep, but I can only, like, as soon as I get a batch in, I order another batch. Okay, so Jessica is saying, how can people get the first box for free? Thank you, Jess, because sometimes I will babble. So, so we are having a promotion. If you want to have the first box for free, then what you do is you pay ahead of time for 6 months or for a year. And the more months that you pay for ahead of time, the cheaper each box is. And we'll give you the first box for free, completely for free, if you do at least one, if you do at least 6 months. So yeah, Jerry, absolutely, you can purchase one box, absolutely. And I think the way that you can do it, Jerry, and this is for everybody, not just Jerry. I think the way that you can do it is you can just purchase it once and then you can pause your subscription. And you can also just cancel your subscription if you want to. But the way the website is set up is so nice and so flexible that it's kind of like joining a gym. Like you can pause your subscription anytime. If you're like, I really want this box, but then I have way too many knitting projects and I need to pause, it's very easy to do. And we'll send you the link to your dashboard. You can pause anytime. You can cancel anytime. So there's no there's no like mandatory number of months that you have to do. If you prepay for 6 months, then you're going to get 6 kits from us. That's just the way that goes. But yes, you can definitely do like a more flexible plan. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's my problem too. Too many projects. And I don't always do the kits where Jess was the designer because of a lack of time, even though they're all so pretty. But this one, I was like, I just had to do it. And I can see myself making like many more hats in this pattern. It's so squishy. It's like a waffle knit almost. It's just, it's very fun. And I actually used the pattern in another project that I made, which was like super bulky, and it turned out adorable too. So yeah. The quarterly is good. And so for those of you who are listening, if you wanted to sign up for a quarterly cadence, then you would find us on Cratejoy. So this promotion is just for the monthly subscriptions, and that's on thespinninghand.com. Good. So let's just talk quickly about therapy, of all things. I want to talk about knitting as therapy. So I got the most lovely email from a woman a couple days ago. She had a lot of questions about the subscription, which I was happy to answer, especially because it helped me think through the process and how we can serve you best. And I answered her questions and she said, thank you very much. And I didn't think much more about it. Then she subscribed the next day, and it was a gift subscription. And she said it's a gift subscription for her daughter who is having like some physical issues and is waiting for surgery. Now, for those of you who have planned or unplanned surgeries in the last 2+ years, you know that things are all screwed up because of COVID. And sometimes that can be a really big deal, and it affects your mental health in a time where our mental health is already affected. So for this particular woman, she's in physical pain. She's under mental stress from, the waiting and the stopping and the starting, and she loves to knit. And so this subscription is just the perfect answer, the perfect solution to a very real problem. Now, does knitting replace actual physical therapy? No, it does not. And if you have mental health issues, like I do, like so many of us do, you know, really nothing can beat a trained proper therapist. However, I will say that knitting is like the most wonderful supplemental therapy, and it literally has saved me many a time after I had postpartum depression, when I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and for through a difficult divorce, through many challenges over the last 15 years plus. It's uh it's it's really been a lifeline. So the this particular customer used the phrase knitting her life back together, and I thought, whew, it's why I do what I do. It's why Jess and I get up and work together every day, is because we want to make your lives happier, brighter, and better. Hello, Linda. Welcome. So, yeah, so that's just a little glimpse into the why behind what we do. Yes, it's all about that gorgeous squishy yarn. We love it. And yes, we love designing and we love getting to know you. But really I think the reason I was put on this earth, and the reason that I've had some of the challenges that I've had, is so that I can then pay it forward to other people who are hurting, even through something as simple as knitting. It transcends so many different things. It doesn't matter your politics, your religion, your race, your country, your state. um, Anyone can knit. So it's a beautiful thing. So I'll get off my soapbox, but you could tell we believe in what we do, and we're so happy to know you. Okay, so so do join us. I would absolutely love for you to be a part of the Spinning Hand family. Visit thespinninghand.com and check out our knitting club. If you are not on our email list, I highly recommend that you do that, just so you can get reminders. You can also get, you know, sales and discounts that we don't offer anywhere else. That's really the best way to reach me. If you have any specific questions and you want to email me, I'm a real person and I will respond to you. So that's about it. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm. I think it's supposed to snow again. I'm up here in New Jersey. But wherever you are in the world, whether you're watching us live or watching the replay on YouTube, hello. And yeah, check out our subscription kits, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.